There's 3 workshops this week. They're free. They're open to the public. You do not need to register.
The city of St. Augustine is helping homeowners learn how to protect their properties from floods.
The city will have an engineering consultant on hand offering homeowners assistance and participation in FEMA's Flood Mitigation Assistance Program.
So the workshops will cover all of the ins and outs of the program, but the main focus and the methods, if you will, for reducing that flood risk is elevation, which is basically lifting houses out of that flood area, or what they also refer to as mitigation reconstruction.
City Chief Resiliency Officer Jessica Beach says the first of 3 workshops is today.
At 3 p.m., that's at the Southeast Branch Library. And then on Thursday at 12 p.m. and then another workshop same day, Thursday at 5:30 p.m. here at City Hall in the Alcazar room. We're going to record and live stream the noon workshop this Thursday, so anyone can watch it live, or it'll be available for on-demand viewing later at citystaug.com.
And in other news, St. Johns County is encouraging drivers to use alternate access points to Beach Walk to ease traffic during the County Road 210 widening project. Instead of entering Beach Walk from the western access at Beach Walk Shore Drive, the county says you should pass the intersection and make a U-turn or use the eastern entrance. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located off I-95 at exit 311.
Don't share social security numbers or banking information over the phone. Hang up on suspicious callers.
Miami-Dade Sheriff Rosie Cordero Stutz at the recent U.S. Senate Special Committee on Aging's hearing in Florida.
Protecting Florida seniors fighting fraud and financial exploitation. A report from the U.S. Senate Aging Committee found that fraud and scams cost seniors over $4.8 billion last year. Florida Senator Rick Scott says seniors shouldn't be ashamed to contact law enforcement with any fraudulent suspicion.
Many seniors don't report being scammed out of fear, shame, or the simple belief that nothing can or will be done.
Senator Scott has also introduced legislation as added protection for seniors.
Increasingly, we're seeing coordinated transnational fraud operations, especially from Communist China and other foreign adversaries. If you buy something from Communist China, you're helping an adversary. They're targeting our seniors right here at home. They're large-scale operations run from overseas call centers, often with the knowledge or even the protection of regimes like the Chinese Communist Party. These groups use stolen data, AI technology, and cryptocurrency to exploit vulnerable Americans. I've introduced the Stop Scammers Act. This bill will give the Treasury Department the authority to formally designate scam networks as foreign financial threat organizations and freeze their assets, cut off their communication lines, and block their access to our financial system.
As an added resource, there is a toll-free fraud hotline, 855-303-9470, which provides support to seniors and families on reporting scams. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
The St. John's Cultural Council announces the official launch of the St. Johns County Black Heritage Trail.
Director of Grants and Operations Brenda Swan explains that the Black History Trail has 3 components.
There's a 64-page full-color guidebook that shares 500 years of Black heritage in St. Johns County through stories and photographs, and along with descriptions of sites to visit and a map showing site locations. And then also we have new signs at 5 county parks highlighting the Black history at each of those sites.
They've made a lot of information available online.
There's a website with more information and interactive maps.
Go to stjohnsculture.com. That's stculture.com/BH. The St. Johns County Black Heritage Trail is a self-guided journey through 20 historic sites across St. Johns County that highlight the rich and lesser-known contributions of Black residents throughout the region's history. And the launch is tonight.
We have presentations by the people who helped develop the trail, work on the content, and there'll also be others present that were involved in other ways to talk to. We also have Celis Brown, who is going to play some music for us. We'll have reenactors from Fort Mose. It's going to be a fun event, but mostly informational about the trail and what we're going to be doing with it.
Brenda will be speaking tonight, along with Jeff Potts, Dr. Tamika Bradley Hobbs, Regina Gale Phillips, and founding member of the Fort Mose Historical Society, Thomas Jackson. It's open to the public, and it's today from 4 till 6 at the Waterworks. That's on San Marco Ave near the Peanut. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.